topic. Topic is Alan Wake. Alan Wake. And weird, trippy stories. And Alan Wake is an author. He's a writer. And he's got some weird things going on. Among those, writer's block, I guess. So we're going to unravel mysteries locked within riddles, sewed into one giant canvas of intrigue and questions. I don't know where I'm going with that. Alan Wake, let's just play a new game. Well, yes, that's good. Let's do this.
Stephen King once wrote that nightmares exist outside of logic, and there's little fun to be had in explanations. They're antithetical to the poetry of fear.
If you like weird, trippy stories,
in a horror story, the victim keeps asking why, but there can
hopefully
be no
you can hear the audio okay. It sounds really low to me.
With us the longest, and it's what we'll remember in the end. My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've always had a vivid imagination, but this dream unsettled me. It was wild and dark and weird, even by my standards. So yes, it began with a dream. Following a typical nightmare pattern, I was late, desperately trying to reach my destination, a lighthouse. For some urgent reason, I couldn't remember. I'd been driving too fast down a coastal road to get there.
I'm sorry. This is not a good time to do this, but I should have checked this before. But I thought the audio was okay. It seems a bit low to me.
I'd seen the hitchhiker too late. He was dead. I was convinced they'd put me in jail and I would never see Alice again. Suddenly, his body was gone. I was in shock from the crash. I could hardly stay on my feet.
So yeah, okay. Oh, okay, look up. Yeah, we're fine. I have everything set where I want it. So Rose, how are you doing today? You're at work, I assume.
I had to go to the lighthouse. I knew there was something important waiting for me there.
Now, I already picked this up yesterday, but
the bridge had collapsed.
over here you'll see
I'd
it.
have to find another way to the lighthouse.
You'll see a thermos. Thermoses are collectibles. There are other like Easter eggs and I guess you can call them collectibles as well.
You don't even recognize me, do you, Ryder?
No, I sure don't.
You think you could just make up stuff? Play with people's lives and kill them when you think it adds to the drama? You're in this story now, and I'll make it you wouldn't be a single readable sentence in your books if it wasn't for your editor. You'll never publish another one of your shitty stories, 'cause I'm gonna kill you. It's not like your stories are any good. Not like they have any artistic merit. You're a lousy writer. Cheap thrills and pretentious shit. That's all you're good for. Just look at me. Look at your work.
Hey, can you guys hear me? Okay. That's good. Okay, what the hell am I doing? Lost track. Hold on.
You missed your deadline.
Damn.
You can't stop me.
I realized that the hitchhiker was a character from the story I'd been working on.
How does it
There are
feel
also
to die by the hands of your own creation?
you should run now. And that's as far as he can run before he just he can't sprint anymore.
This way, this way!
He's a rider, not an athlete, then.
Wait, it's me! Play Stewart, remember? Wait, get inside! There's no time to lose! Oh no! Stop! No! Damn it, die! No! 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 I was trapped. There was no way out.
Die. I think we eventually can't go through it, right?
The cabin was a death trap. I had to get out.
Hello?
Follow the light.
Follow the light.
You are hurt.
Aye, aye, aye.
You should go into the light. You are only safe there.
The light heals you.
I have something important to tell you. It goes like this. For he did not know that beyond the lake he called home lies a deeper, darker ocean green, where waves are both wilder and more serene. To its ports I've been. To its ports I've been. Do you understand?
No.
Follow my light. I entered your dream to teach you. The darkness is dangerous. It's sleeping now. When it feels you coming, it will wake up. There's no time. I can only show you the most important thing. The hitchhiker has been taken over by the dark presence. You can't hurt him now. The darkness protects him from all harm. Only light can drive the darkness away and make him vulnerable again. Here, take the light. Turn your flashlight toward him and burn the darkness away. You did it. Now the darkness no longer protects him, but it's still inside, controlling him. He can't be saved. He's still a threat. He is still your enemy. Here, take the gun.
Now you'll die.
Good. You've done well. Remember what I've taught you. That is all. I will give you back your dream now.
In the nightmare, a terrible darkness was taking over the world. The lighthouse was the last safe place on Earth.
Take all the ammo.
You made me this way, and now I'm gonna...
Nice flanking maneuver by that Phantom.
This isn't...
So you'll see the prompt to insert a battery, which I'll need to do at times, but as you can also see, the battery recharges if you're not using a high beam too much, you know? Or if you're just not using a high beam, I should say, it recharges. So it's a good way to conserve batteries, although you do, at least on normal, you find plenty of batteries, lithium batteries. Oh, down here there's a thermos. I collected it yesterday, so you don't see it. But yeah, there's a thermos there.
Just like...
Okay, now this is a little bit trickier, but that's what the flare gun is for. Takes out multiple enemies at once.
I can keep this up forever.
On the run. See that? And here's Alan, he's already out of breath. So we're not sprinting, we're just sort of desperately jaunting.
Baby, just another nightmare. Everything's fine. You dozed off.
Right. Anything more than dozed off would be news for everyone.
Cheer up, handsome. We're here.
So this is a game again. This is not a remaster. It came out in 2010 for the Xbox 360. So it's got those graphics, but you know it looks better on the Xbox One slightly. But
Let's act like we're on vacation. Go stand next
Not
to
a
that old
remaster.
gentleman. I want a shot of you with the town in the background.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll even give you a title for the shot. A city boy, moments before he got eaten by a bear.
a bear on a ferry. Come on, dude. You're a writer.
Hello there. You picked a good time to visit our town. Deerfest is just 2 weeks away.
Deerfest, huh? Did you hear that, honey?
You have a lovely wife. If you don't mind me saying. I'm Pat Maine, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm Alan Wake.
I won't pretend I don't recognize a famous writer such as yourself, Mr. Wake. A pleasure. I'm an avid reader myself. I hope this isn't too presumptuous of me, but I'm the night host at the local radio station. Any chance I could get an interview?
Look, Mr. Maine, I'm on vacation. In fact, I'd appreciate it if we could keep my being here just between the two of us. I'm sure you understand.
Fair enough. You can trust me to be discreet. Not a hard man to track down if you change your mind, though. I hope you two have a lovely holiday.
Very nice.
Did you get enough
I got a couple of
photos?
really good ones. And I see you made a friend. That's cute.
Right. Yeah?
Hey, bestseller. How's my favorite writer? Are you there yet?
Barry. Yeah. We just got here.
Are the locals giving you trouble? Just say the word and I'll hop on a plane and come make sure that you're left alone, Al.
No, Barry, we're fine.
Great, great. Just want to make sure you can relax and recharge. So, how is the place? Has it gotten your creative juices flowing?
Barry, we're just settling in.
Okay, Al. I'll call back later to make sure you're doing okay. And you call me if there's a problem, okay? Okay. Just looking out for you, buddy. Talk to you later.
I love you too, Barry.
You know he's going to be calling you every 5 minutes.
Barry is Barry. I can always turn off the phone.
What did I tell you?
Oh, there's this creepy guy too.
Text message from Barry.
Damn.
He says hi to you too.
it is. It is. Yeah.
Okay. Good day to you, too.
Let's see who has the last laugh, city boy. That's what he says. Like, what? Kind of random.
Come on, Slowpoke. You get the full service
Oh, okay.
here. I've made all the
Sure. All right, let's go.
We need to stop at the local diner to get the cabin key from the landlord, a Mr. Carl Stuckey. He's waiting for us. I'll go fill her up while you get the key. I'll pick you up here in, say, 15 minutes.
Sure.
Alan, thank you for coming here with me.
I love you too. Go on. I'll promise to behave. I'd forgotten there were still places like this. Towns where everybody knew everybody.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for...
Mr. Wake. Alan Wake. Oh, God! I am your biggest fan. I know people say that all the time, but I really am.
I'm glad to hear that.
Rose.
Rose, I'm looking for Mr. Stuckey. Carl Stuckey?
Carl? Oh, of course, Mr. Wake. He must have gone to visit the restroom. He'll be back in a moment. I can't believe it. I've got all of your books. I got the cutout from the bookstore when they took it out of the window.
And you keep it here. Well, okay. Good for you.
Alan seems like
Try
kind
the
of
coffee.
a douche.
Just don't blame me when you fall in love, 'cause it'll break your heart when you have to leave.
Rusty here is no longer human. Nothing but black coffee under a thin layer of skin.
Yeah, that makes two of us.
Do me a favor, Sonny. I could really use a tune right now. Coconut, number 6 in the jukebox. I'd
6,
do
huh?
it myself, but both of my legs have gone to sleep. Bad circulation. Yeah.
Are you serious? Coconut again? You disgust me. Call yourself a rocker. Unbelievable.
Ah, it does that. Get stuck. Yeah, you need to give it a good solid whack. You put the lime in the coconut. Drink them both up. Now that's what I'm
Might get
talking
copyright
about.
slammed
Yeah.
for that.
This is it. I've died and
Don't
gone.
go in there, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
I think I can handle it, ma'am. I didn't want
It's
to wait.
just
I
dark.
wanted to find Stuckey, to get the key and get out as soon as possible. The waitress was giving me a headache. Overeager fans always did.
Just darkness. Nothing bad ever happens in the darkness.
Hello? Mr. Stuckey?
Avon calling.
Carl couldn't make it. Unfortunately, he was taken ill. But I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you've settled in. And to meet your wife. I insist.
Thanks.
What are you doing in the men's room? Wait, was she in the men's room? I don't know. Seriously.
Cauldron Lake is a special place. Very inspiring.
Oh, yes.
You got lucky this time, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark. This really ought to be fixed, and then I must...
Even that sounds better than your singing.
Are you all right?
The Andersons, they're, local musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his clinic at the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
So they're brothers, eh?
Bye, Mr. Wake.
Mission accomplished. The key and the directions.
My hero. I got some flashlights, just in case.
Hey, wait! Mrs. Wake! Your keys!
Uh-oh. It's Stuckey.
That diner was a real nut house.
Can you believe this place? This would make a wonderful setting for a book.
We're supposed to be on vacation, Alice. I'll figure it out when we get back home, okay?
Okay. We can talk about this later.
Pat Main here on KBFF.
I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to bury my head in sand.
Here's another one of my favorites to go with it.
Once upon a time, I was a successful writer, but that was a long time ago. I hadn't been able to write a word in 2 years, not since my last book.
And now the weather. It's gonna be a clear night, so you folks in the big city might want to look up every once in a while, see those stars winking down at you. It gets pretty dark out here, but they'll light your way.
Wow. It's gorgeous, Alan.
It's something, all right. Don't worry, honey. I'll get you inside safe and sound before it gets dark. And I've got the flashlight.
I know. I'm okay.
Alice had a phobia. The fear of darkness. I wanted to make sure we were inside with the lights on before sunset.
Bird Leg Cabin. Interesting name. Yeah, you might say. Wait, where's she at?
Here we go. Let's take a look inside. Come on.
Wow, to work the key, you have to you have to mash the A button.
It's dark in there.
Wow.
We need light.
Great mechanic,
Can you
right?
figure out how to get the power on, honey?
Hello? Anyone here? A shoebox filled with books by Thomas Zane sat on the shelf. I'd never heard of him before.
Interesting. Power. Yeah, I need to get the power on. All right. Well, actually, yeah, let me take a look around because it seems like I don't have a lot of time to do that here. If I turn the generator on too soon. Like, I can't.
The Deerfest guests have already started to arrive. Just ran into one on the ferry. A famous artist, no less. We'll see if we can rope him into an interview later on. Now, let's go to the phones. Caller, you're on KBF-FM.
Hi, Pat. It's Rose.
Why, hello, Rose. What's on your mind?
I know who that famous artist was.
Rose is Alan's biggest fan.
He's my favorite writer.
Well, Rose, I
just saw him at the diner. Oh, I am so excited he's here.
I'm sure he's glad to be here, too. Well,
That-
folks, I guess the secret's out. This is Pat Main on KBF-FM. And now, some music.
Great. So much for keeping a low profile.
Whatever, man. I don't get this dude, Alan. You know, seriously, he does seem like a bit of a douche. I mean, what kind of a response is that? Because someone, you know, admires you and your work.
There's probably a fuse box or a generator in the
They're
shed.
enthusiastically talking about their little experience, and his response is, "Ugh." You know, I don't get that. I just
For a
want to
moment,
have
the
a look
oppressive
around
feel of the
because-
nightmare I had seen on the ferry returned.
Oh shit! Should I come up here? You know what? Maybe
I needed to
should've
get the
gone
power running in the cabin.
to the
There
shed.
had to be a fuse box or a generator somewhere on
Yeah.
the island.
Yeah, there is. It's in the shed?
The cabin looked like a time capsule from the 60s, or even earlier.
Like the 50s or something. Alright. Okay, let's go to the shed.
We need to get the power
Move
running
the
before we go
story
inside.
along. Geez.
The island had once been the site for a love story. Maybe it would be that again.
Huh. Yeah. Right. But before I go in the shed, we'll look see over here.
Alice had told me about Cauldron Lake Lodge. The old building used to be a hotel, but these days it was no longer open to the public.
Not to spoil anything, but we'll be up there at some point. I'll just say that. Good. People like my work. Gee, what's wrong with them? Ugh.
An old generator had been connected to the power cable.
Yeah. And then I cranked it 3 times. That's the magic number in video games. 3.
The lights are on. Good work, honey. I'll freshen up a bit.
And I
start
got that
settling
sucker up and running.
Okay, I'll look around a bit.
in. Sure thing. Have fun.
Okay, thanks. Oh. Fades to black. I guess we don't actually look
It
around.
was a
See, this
beautiful
is
place.
why I looked around first.
I told myself I could rest here, sleep here, and forget about my work. I thought we could be happy here.
Or not. So the other collectibles, I started to talk about this earlier. You have his manuscript pages is one. Another one, the radios we've been coming across. And yet another sort of obscure, or I shouldn't say obscure. It's sort of a not your usual type of collectible. It's been employed in other games, televisions, but it's really interesting in this one. It's probably one of the best, like, meta stories in any video game. It's a story within a story, man. It's pretty freaking cool how they do it too.
Alice? Honey?
Alan, I'm upstairs. I have a surprise for you.
Okay. A surprise. Ooh, I bet I know what it is. Are you naked?
Well, hello there.
I'm not the surprise. It's in the study.
Oh,
Go take a look.
darn it.
Okay.
In the study, eh? Okay.
Surprise!
Alice? What is this?
I guess I have a
Now
small
check out this
confession to make.
reaction.
I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past...
Damn it, Alice, everyone keeps...
Hey, just hear me out. There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here. He specializes in helping artists.
So
Maybe-
now you want to get me committed?
No, it's not like that. That's not... Alan? Alan?
Don't! Just don't! I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice! God damn it! I knew she wouldn't follow me in the dark. I needed some time alone to think things through.
I don't know about the rest of you, but that seems like a bit of an excessive or overreaction.
Alice? Alice? Alice! The cabin had gone dark. All the lights were out. Alice, I'm coming! It's all right, I'm coming! What the hell?
Help me! Alan! No! No!
He runs like maybe 10 steps before he's out of breath. I mean, that's pretty weak.
Oh no!
Keep going.
Wake up.
Alice? Waking up in the crashed car felt like I had woken from one nightmare and entered another. I couldn't remember how I got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice. The phone was dead. I'd have to find help on foot. Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartmann. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice. I didn't like it, and I didn't like the guy's smug face on the cover either.
Seriously. For me, Alan Wake so far.
The gas station was my best bet.
Unlikable
Didn't have a
characters
phone
in
I
a
could
video
use.
game.
It looked like a long hike through the forest to get there.
It's a good story, good game, but the guy's kind of a dick. I don't like the guy's smug face on the cover either. Well, I guess we're not going to be taking that car. Anyway. Get to the gas station. Get to the chopper. Oh, yeah, I meant to actually look over there because, yes, that's where we're headed. But we have to go around to get there.
Hello?
Between here and there.
Hello? Is someone there?
Lots of encounters. Okay, so this is these are the first
The loose
couple
sheets
of
of
pages.
paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it. In the scene on the page, the hero was attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at night.
So, I can't remember. I found a few thermoses I remember searching for all the thermoses when I first got the game back in 2010. And
Anybody
I
there?
found them all.
Please, I've been in an accident.
I could use some assistance. Notice you're holding an axe, sir. That might be able to help. We can chop some trees and perhaps build a bridge.
The lights up ahead were a good sign. Maybe I wouldn't have to hike all the way down to the gas station to find a phone.
Yeah. Or maybe not. Wait a minute.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
Man, don't be yelling out like that. I don't know what the hell's in here.
Hey! Hey, you! Phil! There's been an accident. I need help.
Listen, I need to...
Premium cabins for rent in...
Oh, hell.
Carl Stuckey. Pleased to meet you. Non-refundable reservation deposit required. Fair and square.
See? That's exactly what I'm talking about. Wake fights the Taken
stood
with
before me.
light.
It was impossible to focus on it, as if it stood in a blind spot caused by a brain tumor and eye disease. It was bleeding shadows like ink underwater, like a cloud of blood from a shark bite. I was terrified. I squeezed the flashlight like my life depended on it, willing it to stop coming any closer. Suddenly something gave, and the light seemed to shine brighter.
Hopefully y'all can hear the game. Okay, I think problem for me lies on my end because I got to check my settings out. Hang on a second. Yeah, I think it's just on my end. Not gonna say anything about that dead guy there, Alan? Get up here. Oh, flashlight or pistol.
Any second now, and Stuckey would be knocking on the door with his axe like Nicholson in The Shining.
There we go.
During your trying, it's the latest thing in Testably proven health benefits let you kill one stone.
Yes.
You can see the sights and
Bright Falls
those
Sheriff Station.
cholesterol levels.
Hello? Hello?
Time.
This is bad.
Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Open. Oh. Okay.
The bulldozer had gone over the cliff with the office. I hoped Stucky had suffered the same fate, but I wasn't planning on staying to find out.
Should I go in there again?
There were more of them.
Ah, man, what the hell?
My head pounded with a concussion. I'd never fired a gun outside a shooting range, and now I just killed someone. Or something. There were no bodies. They just disappeared. If I was dreaming, it felt real enough to make me sick.
Oh yeah, this
Eerie
is
hand-painted
important.
graffiti was revealed by my flashlight. Someone had hidden a chest of supplies near it.
Yeah, you'll find these markings throughout the adventure. And they always lead to goodies, supplies, things you need.
The dark forest was the last place I wanted to go, but I had no choice. I had to get to the gas station.
It's rabbit season.
It's duck season. Oh! Oh, I hate that. You know, so what this game does, and I just wasted a flare, is when you pick up a weapon, there's no way to disable auto switching that I saw. So it auto switches to the most recent weapon you picked up. So that flare was just absolutely wasted. There's no way to disable that either. Some games you give it the option to disable auto switching, but not this one. Gotta remember that.
Rose knew she had been gushing, but right now, she didn't care. As far as she was concerned, her brief meeting with Alan Wake was literally the high point of her life. She watched as he got in the car
Seriously,
with his wife.
if
She was
anybody's
pretty,
listening to me
confident,
right now,
at ease with Wake. Not like Rose. They were perfect for each
Can
other.
you hear the
She had
game
given
okay?
anything to be called their friend.
You couldn't hear the game over me talking over Alan there, but please let me know. Because it seems really low. And I've got the game audio almost max. In fact, I think it is max for sound effects and dialogue. Anything else in there?
What the hell was that? When I saw the river below, something uncoiled itself inside my head. I realized that I'd have to find a way across. I didn't even want to look at the water.
So we need to go. Yeah, I think we need to go that way. If you go back this way, already collected it, but there's a thermos up here we'll find. I think it's like right here. There. It's on one of these rocks. There's really a thermos. It really is. It seemed like there was a manuscript out here somewhere. Yeah.
Barry Wheeler was bouncing off the walls. He jumped on a plane after his calls were ignored by both Al and Alice for several days. It could mean that they were both on a second honeymoon, but Barry didn't buy it. Al had been way too unstable for that, not sleeping, messed up. Barry had years of experience dealing with Alan Wake, and he couldn't ignore it. Something was wrong.
Yeah, one of the things I appreciate is the fact that Alan actually reads the manuscripts. I don't have to. Yeah. Yeah. None of them funny. Oh, hello.
Stucky was still out there, in the dark, stalking me.
Oop. Super shiny. Where am I supposed to go? Back the other way. I did you reload, Alan? I pressed X like twice now. Come on. Okay, so I want to go back this way. Anytime you see the yellow markings directing you to a location, you definitely want to go. Oh, yeah, B Tom. Or Circle Tom. B. Or no, it is B. Oh my God. I just recently got a PlayStation Pro, and between the Xbox One with its AXYB and the PS4 with its X square triangle circle, you know, I get out. You'll hear me calling out the wrong button or the wrong button type. Wait. Yeah, that's where I want to go.
Taken. They're taken.
Taken are filled with darkness.
The staircase was broken. I had to make my way up some other way.
Yep. So I have to turn the power on.
There was no power. There was bound to be a generator somewhere at the logging site.
Oh. Oh, I'm out of ammo for that. I thought I had. This is the time when I want. Man, I hate the fact that I keep pressing X to reload. He doesn't reload. So I'll be thinking he's reloaded because I hit X.
Around, there had to be something I could use to reach the top.
So he'll load one bullet and fire that. Yeah, this is really awkward.
I heard them before I saw them, swooping down from the sky and screeching as they came. I spun around just as the cloud was upon me. For an instant, I stared into 100 dead eyes, black pearls glittering in the darkness. I raised the flashlight and the swarm exploded like fireworks. Feathers burned, turned into ash. I couldn't hear my scream above theirs.
Usually it's like maybe I missed some flares somewhere because last time when I went through here yesterday, I had flares for those three. So I'm missing some supplies. Where was that ladder? Oh, there it is. Whoops. I keep hitting A to climb. I keep hitting A there.
I was just outside for a breath of fresh air, and what a night. I know most of you are probably in your beds by now, but if you're still up and around, take a moment. Step outside for a spell and breathe in deep. The weather is absolutely still. The sky is crystal clear. It's like the forest is quietly breathing along with you. As you listeners know, I'm a night owl, and it's on nights like this I wish I wasn't cooped up in the studio. Makes an old man like me wish I could just roam wild. But here I am, and it would keep you company all night long if I weren't. It looks like I'm not the only one staying up late. Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, Pat, it's Maurice Horton.
Hello, Maurice. What are you up to?
Well, I was just taking Toby on his walkies.
Oh, isn't it beautiful out there?
Sure, but Pat, the reason I called is that Toby heard something rustling in the undergrowth and took off after it, and I couldn't find him.
Probably a rabbit.
Sure. Toby loves rabbits.
Well, sure.
Anyway, I figured that, if anyone runs into Toby, they could grab him. My number's on his collar.
And Toby's a friendly dog?
Toby loves people. Usually he comes back, but we were pretty far from home, and it sounds like he went pretty wild there. Great dog, but he's just too dumb for his own good.
Well, Maurice, it's out there now. Hope Toby comes home soon.
Yeah, thanks, Pat.
You have a good night now.
At first, I kept finding the pages as if by accident. The book I couldn't remember was either a terrible and true prophecy or an act of creation that had rewritten the world. I began to hunt the pages feverishly, for they held the answer to the mystery. With it, I could save myself. With it, I could save Alice.
I have to move my broadcast overlay. Be right back. All right, that should be okay, hopefully. The gas station. Close.
The gas station was closer now. Its light
But
welcoming
so
the
far.
darkness.
Belly Burster is the best with no contest. Monster Dog is second best. The famous dog is...
I still haven't found any flares. I wish I had some flares. Limit reach, my bad. No flares though, huh? Safe haven. Hello. Don't mind me, I'm just to the park. Reload, Alan. God. TV in the gas station.
I stepped into the gas station's garage. It was dark and quiet. The place was a mess. It looked like someone trashed the place or that there'd been some kind of fight. Light spilled into the room through an open door at the back, and I made my way toward it. Without any warning, I was blinded by a bright light. An old portable TV on the shelf had come alive by itself. Impossibly, I could see myself on the screen, talking like a madman.
Flares? No, of course not. One stinking flare.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? She asked. The sheriff looked at me suspiciously. The early morning light flooded through the office windows. I would probably never have gotten out of the woods alive without her help, but I couldn't tell her the truth of what I'd faced the previous night. She'd think I was lying or crazy. She'd lock me up, and she wouldn't help me find Alice.
God damn. It's the auto switching. Stop doing that game. It's not going to. It's annoying though.
Science. It bestows immortality on those who advance it to elevate all of mankind. Newton, Einstein. Einstein, Sagan, princes among men. But the price for such a legacy is steep indeed. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a quantum suicide. If our lives are already written, it would take a courageous man to change the script. Having called a press conference, Dr. Barclay Colvin is about to demonstrate that very courage.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, I am Dr. Barclay Colvin, and I'm glad so many of you could join me here at the Moorcock Institute. Tonight, I'm going to give a practical demonstration of the many worlds interpretation. As you can see, this is a loaded 9mm pistol. It shall be part of a thought experiment. And now, a real experiment, known as a quantum suicide.
Did he say suicide? Is that a real gun? He's kidding, right?
Please, stay calm. There is no risk. Observe what occurs when I place the weapon against my own forehead. Now, you might think this round is merely a dud. Not so. Observe the flower pot. And yet, I myself cannot be harmed with this gun. With each pull of the trigger, 2 new realities branch off. One in which the weapon didn't fire, and one where it did. With my machine here, I have ensured that this reality is always the former. I have bestowed upon myself quantum immortality. Under no circumstances can this gun kill me.
So wait. What you're saying is that every time you pull the trigger, in another reality, you die?
Yes, of course, but that's completely trivial. There's an infinite number of things that could happen at any moment, and they always do happen somewhere. The point is, this one thing did not happen here.
You're insane, Colvin.
Insane? Insane?
Hey, was this thing supposed to be plugged in? I stumbled on it.
You fools! Gaze upon quantum immortality.
Poor Dr. Colvin, felled by his own hubris or the ignorance of the masses. Perhaps he should have left the crate unopened, the decaying atom unobserved. Curiosity often kills the cat. In Night Springs.
That's funny. Ooh. Twilight Zone parody right there. Rod Serling. Submitted for your approval. Oh, I have my limited lithium batteries as well. How about some flares? Do we have any flares around here? Flares would be helpful. Extremely welcome by me. Looking for whatever. Hi, fellas. How you doing? Everything okay? Okay. This is a problem. God damn it. Okay, where are we at? Is this before or after? Yes, checkpoint. That's why I need flares right here. I wasted bullets right there. Yeah, it's insert batteries. Reload the fucking pistol. Piece of shit. Reload for fuck's sake. God. Reload the freaking revolver. Insert battery.
Stucky's body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares to come, assuming I'd reach the lights at the gas station alive. Just looking for collectibles. I don't remember where all of them are. See what I can do here.
I recognized the parade float I had seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived with Alice.
It's actually the way I need to go. Take a look over here. If I can. What the hell was that? Nothing.
After the insanity I had just experienced in the darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting. At least for a moment, the sane world reasserted itself. Stucky spat on the garage floor and tried to shake the cobwebs from his head. Ever since the couple never showed to pick up the keys, things had been fuzzy. Something, a feeling caught his attention. Stucky looked up and stared as his brain tried in vain to process the horror before him. He stumbled back, knocking over a can of oil. A black pool spread across the floor while he struggled for a brief moment, then let go as the unrelenting darkness engulfed him. The Deer Fest had been 2 weeks away when we arrived. If the day count on the banner was right, I was missing a whole week between the night we got here and now. I had to get inside the gas station to find a phone to call for help. The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
I'll write. I'll keep writing. Outside, there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her. I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost.
I don't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker. You are...
I'm Alan Wake, but listen. I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake. Not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head. Are you okay?
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station, okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
A candy-colored clown they call the Sandman.